Hello everyone, this is Orca Man once again, and today we're continuing the How to Play series with the Garmillas franchise because no one did the poll. Anyway, first up we're going to start with the simplest one, the Battle Carrier. So, battle Carriers Battle Carriers on the Garmillas team do not have wave motion guns like the UNCF ones do. What they do have is lots and lots of lasers. So these can be used. These you want to use these in mid range. The Daryl has grunts and snookers, which can do a lot of damage. And on top of that, they have a massive amount of the bake, so you can gain some intercept XP or just keep yourself or defend yourself very effectively. So you want to stay to close in the midline and just lay down fire if anyone gets close. And that is how you play battle carriers. Next up are the Garmillas carriers. Garmillas carriers are completely different from the battle carriers. These ships don't. These ships are mid tier. You want to use this in mid tier. They don't have a lot of health. They carry they carry snookers and dasharas, so they can do damage. And they cannot do a lot of damage. So these are backline only. You do not want to use these in mid to close range. You'll die. And also use them in mid tier. And next up, we have one of the weirdest new additions, the Dimensional Submarine. Dimensional submarines are stealth ships. They have cloaking devices, and the UX has one positron turret and several torpedo tubes, like lots of torpedo tubes. So basically, you just cloak in and you fire your torpedo. You want to sneak it. You want to use your cloaking device to sneak in and get close to your opponents. This is not the right map for this submarine. So that's how you play dimensional submarines. You cloak it, you cloak, you get close, you fire, and then you recloak. It's difficult, but you can get the hang of it. And now we have another weird type, the defense platforms. There are the Star Wars defense platforms, but the Garmillas defense platforms are different. I do not use these often, so bear with me. These you have to rotate them on their side for them to use their main cannon. They have torpedoes. They have missiles and torpedoes, and they have Malenka fighters, which could be used for both offense or defense, I believe. I don't know. I don't use these things a lot. And and that is what you use them for. It also has those heavy missiles. So basically, you just turn to your side, launch your fighters, and just beam. Simple as it's a simple little beam. It's a simple. You have to turn on your side to do it, or else it won't work. And now we have the command cruisers. Now, the more you the, the more you go up in the tech tree for command cruisers, the more diverse the roles get. Like the Desera 2 and Imperator, the 3 and 4s, those are long range ships. They have missiles and wave motion guns. All you use them for, you just stay in the back and lay down fire. Mid to long range use only. But the Desura warship and the new Desura are spearheads in the fleet. They have a lot of forward-facing firepower. So basically, you just charge in and lay down fire. But if it's a mid-range map, the new Desura has hybrid cannons in case it's a mid-range map. And that is how you play the command cruisers. And now we have the cruisers and battle cruisers. I'm combining them into a single category, because they're on the same branch. These ships are in lore the backbone of the Garmillas fleet, but in here they are primarily flanker vessels. They have afterburners. You use them like you use the UNCF destroyers from my last episode. They go on the flank. They use their heavy amount of positron beams, and they use their missiles to do damage. The battle cruisers, not the cruisers, have fighters so you can defend yourself in mid-range maps. And that is how you play battle cruisers. And next up, and last, but certainly not least, the battleships. The Garmillas battleships have similar uses to the UNCF one. They don't have wave motion guns, but what they do have is armor on their bow, which can deflect shots from up to a certain point. So you mainly want to use this in mid to close range maps. You can use them in a forward attack roll, or if you want to, you can turn the broadside and have all their guns go to bear on an enemy target. The Spain has a lot of health. It's just a tank. You just pack in all the damage you can. And that is how you play the Garmillas. I'm sorry there wasn't a lot of action in this video. This was not the right map for most of these ships. Right, and I'm not doing the assault lander because that's just the standard vessel. And that is how you play every ship in the Garmillas tree. I will put a poll up to see what to do next, and hopefully you guys do this one. Anyway, this is Orca Man. Goodbye.